Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, I wanted to talk on GameStops real quick. GameStops, I feel like, out of all businesses that I paid attention to, GameStops was the one business that got hit hard. Like, alright, so the GameStops that I go to, and maybe that's the problem, I just go to that GameStops. I don't go to any other GameStop stores, because there is two in the location that I live at, so, or in the like city that I live in, that like I go to them areas frequently. So, but anyways, no, there's the one inside the mall where there's literally no games, bruh. No games. I'm telling you, the majority of the games, like if it's a brand new game, it probably, yeah, they get them shipped out and all that stuff. But other than that, bro, there's nothing in there. And it's, bro, I'm telling you, like before, bro, I remember they had so many different games. Like they had a crap ton of Xbox 360 games. They had a crap ton of PlayStation, bro. They had them all. They had all the games, bruh. So that's why it confuses me and it trips me out on how like low the stock is. Like I go in there, right? It was crazy because there was one time I asked them for like a few different video games, and then it was the other time prior before that. No, actually there's like 3 different GameStop stores that I go to, because there's two, so there's one inside this mall that's closer to my house. There's one like in the next city, like outside of my city and stuff, and then there's the one that's in the same city, but it's by like this like Walmart store. So I haven't been to that one near the Walmart store. I've been to the one in the, alright, so for anybody that lives in the Washington state area, the South Center Mall, then there's the one in the Commons Mall. I've been to both of those GameStop stores. They ain't got nothing in there, bruh. Nothing. And I'd like, bro, like, at this time, I really should have just went ahead and got the Xbox Series S, because I'm saying, like, there's no games to like purchase on disc. Like I'm saying, like there's a lot. Well, that's the thing though. Sorry. So with the Xbox Series X, they do have like quite a few games, but them games ain't fun, bro. That's why I'm like, I kind of wish I would have bought a PlayStation 5 or just, you know, stuck with my PlayStation 4, because they don't got no good games, bro. Like I be trying to, you know, get into those games and none of them are good. Like they're coming out with like these games. My thing is this: if you're gonna come out with an indie game, like at least have it being an indie game that people are playing. You got these games that ain't nobody heard of and expect people to sit down and play it like, oh, this game hitting, bruh. Like I'd rather play like one of the mainstream like games like Warzone or freaking Fortnite, because they got games up on there. I'm like, hey yo, these games don't look fun at all. Like they look like kid games, if we're gonna truthfully be honest. I feel like those games are only there to really like build up your gamer score, but them games ain't there to be like, they ain't meant to play them for a long period of time. So that's why I'm like, it ain't even worth it going on Xbox, like the Xbox Game Pass thing, and seeing what games they got. You know, then the games with gold, like them games is just as worse. So it ain't even like fun at times. I'm like, man, here it is. PlayStation, they'll be coming out with some like hits for free, bruh. I'm saying, like, if PlayStation had like a Game Pass thing, I'm telling you, it probably would have been, well, they might, I don't know, but I feel like they would probably be so much better. Like they got games that's actually worth playing and stuff, rather than Xbox. I'm like, it ain't even worth it. So, but no, back on GameStop. So I recently just looked up, because I want to buy this game called Jump Force. I remember having that game prior before, but when I had it on my Xbox One, it wasn't, because I had like the OG Xbox One, so the frames per second, like it wasn't really all that good. Like when you try to like play a game, like that stuff would be laggy, bruh. Straight lag. Like you ain't playing that game and thinking you gonna have fun. Like nah, it was just pure lag. I think I still got my videos up from when I played that game, so yeah, you'll definitely see some videos of me playing that game, and it was like the lag was just crazy. But anyways, but no, I wanted to see, okay, like, you know, let me go and check and see if GameStop has it. They don't even have that game. Like, I looked, they don't have that game new or pre-owned in any GameStops near me. near me, bruh. Like I checked for 15 miles, I checked for 20 miles, I checked for 100 miles. They did not have that game nowhere in the area where I live at. So imagine, my thing is, let me turn down my fan real quick. But bro, there's been times where I've tried to, look games up. Why did this thing? I went. Okay, there we go. All right, so, but anyways, that ain't even the only time when I had looked the game up and wanted to play it. No, there's this old Xbox 360 game called Fuel. Now that's the one game that I've been wanting to play for the longest. Like I've been wanting to play that game for like maybe a year, couple of years now. And rather than all the other games, like it don't really mean anything to me. But like Fuel, bro, I remember when I very first played it. Like, if you guys don't know what that game is about, go watch these YouTubers, Achievement Hunter, and watch when they played that game. They made that game like history, bruh. Like I think that's the main reason why that game was hitting at one point in time, because of those guys. But anyways, been trying to look for those games, and you can't even find like no Xbox 360 games available on at GameStops. I don't even think they even have any Xbox. They have like some Xbox 360 games that's there, and I'm like, bro, it ain't even worth it even looking at it and stuff. So, and then like Amazon, they trying to like charge people out there charging $40-$50 for a game, and I'm like, bruh, first off, this game is old. Second, most likely ain't a brand new copy. Third, this game, what other things can I say about it? Because I was saying some stuff, but it's old, and I'm pretty sure it ain't new. It's probably all scratched up out the package and all of that stuff. Oh, and it's third, it ain't no 30 or it ain't no $40-$50 game. I'm like, bro, that game, like I said, it's old. That game came out in like 2009 or something like that. It's an old game, bruh. So that's why I'm like, I'm not hearing it that game is worth that much. I'm like, people, that's the one thing I know people are going to try to hit me with, the supply and demand. I'm like, look, you might be supplying the game, but you ain't demanding $40-$50. I give you $10 for that game. Take it or leave it. So I'm like, that game, it ain't even worth $10. But I'm like, if I'm going to give you profit off of a game, because my thing is this, that game ain't like it's a big game. All right. So that's one. Two, the game, if we're gonna look back on a lot of those Xbox 360 games, especially in like not the so like big ones, that game is probably worth like 99 cents to $5. All right. So at the end of the day, I'm giving you a little bit somewhat of a profit, okay? But I ain't gonna give you $40-$50 profit, and it's like, bruh, that ain't worth it. That ain't worth it at all. So I'm like, no, that game is old. That game came out that many years ago. That game does not need to be hold on for a second. Let me look that game up. Fuel Xbox 360. I wish they would just remaster the game. I'm like, just eliminate all of that and just remaster it. Somebody, Walmart talking, oh, it's refurbished for $21. Walmart crazy. Somebody on eBay is selling the game for case and manual only. No disc. What? Bruh, somebody is really selling the case of this game. The case and the manual with no disc. What is the point of buying it? And they charging $3.90. Bro, you might as well give that mess away for free. Oh, wait a minute. Somebody is actually on... well, here's the game. Somebody is on this website called Mercari, I think. And they selling it for $14. And it looks like it's just the disc. But, yeah, I'm like, I'm not spending no $32 or any other amounts of money for this game. I'm like, look, if that game ain't like a few dollars, I'm like, I ain't paying for it. But, yeah, these people are crazy. Think I'm going to spend that much on the game and it ain't even worth playing. I'm like, nah. But, yeah, I'm like, that's crazy. That is crazy. People be out here charging any old amounts of money for stuff, and it ain't even worth it. Like, that's what I've always said about, like, Jordans and stuff. I'm like, bro, it ain't even worth it. My fan turned off? Hold on for a second. Maybe I turned my fan off. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, it ain't even worth it. That's weird. But anyways, yeah, I was like, I could have sworn I had that fan on, but... actually, no, I think I turned it off. Never mind, because I was getting ready to go downstairs and do something, but I had turned my fan off, and then I came back in my... So, okay, now I remember now. But, Yeah, I'm like GameStop's, and that's one thing that I heard, and I'm like, bro, that would be just so upsetting if they did do that. But they be throwing away games, and I'm like, look, GameStop's, do you guys not understand? At any given moment in time, okay, at any given moment in time, people will come through the store. All right, they will come through the store, and they will want to buy a video game. Guess what? You threw away that game. So y'all just lost out on some money. And I remember I seen a video where they did do some stuff like that. And I'm like, bro, that's crazy to me. I'm like, honestly, I'm like, if that was ever a case, I'm like, look, let me know. I will go out there, okay, and get those games. I'm like, look, because I'm positive that them games is like, they're not scratched up, broken, unplayable. If that's the case, I'm like, oh, okay, well then, there you go. Then you can't play it no more. It's done and over with. But still, I'm like, I just don't think that's a smart idea to be out there selling a game. And it's like, for what? Like, why? And I don't even know. That don't even make any sense to me. So, anyways, but yeah, I'm like, man, they really need to like work on, you know, what they got going on, because to me, it just doesn't even make any sense. I'm like, how are you guys this down bad on video games? Like, I'm telling you, if GameStop goes out of business, right? If they go out of business and we look up one day and all of them GameStop stores are all gone, okay? Because I think, honestly, what I think at the end of the day, the only thing that's keeping these games alive is when the new games come out, all right? But let's say it gets to a point in time where people, it's like, you know, they're like, okay, these new games is not good anymore, so we just gonna start getting these indie games and these arcade games that's like $15, $20 on the stores, on the Xbox stores. And these games, you know, they ain't gonna be making a whole lot of money. They ain't gonna be making a whole lot of profit and stuff, because it's honestly, it's the yearly games that keeps GameStops in business, like Call of Duty, 2K, Madden, FIFA, all those games. Those are the only games that keep these companies in business. But other than that, like, how else would these games survive? Like, and the funny thing about it, let's say if they decided that they were going to start making these games free, right? They're going to start making like Call of Duty free, 2K, Madden, FIFA. They start making these games free, right? So then what's GameStop's going to do? I feel like at that point, if the companies had did that, GameStops would be out of business. 100%. GameStops would be out of business, and we just gonna, like I said, we gonna look up one day, GameStops is gonna be gone. I'm saying, like, you guys ain't even got no games now. I looked on the website, fam, and then it was funny. I can't remember the games I went into GameStops to go get, and they was like, oh, we don't have them. And I'm like, bruh, the fact that Best Buy, Target, okay, Walmart, they got more games than GameStop's. Like, I'm saying, GameStop's, you gotta start, I don't know, you gotta negotiate a deal, or, I don't know, do something, because I would really hate to look up one day. That's like one of the final few pieces of my childhood. I would really hate to look up one day and then out of nowhere, GameStop's is gone. Like, there's this one GameStop, but I think they switched that location to the one that's like near the Walmart. But they switched that GameStops, but there is one GameStops. I remember I used to go there all the time. I was going there ever since I was a kid. And now they done switched it up with some other store. And I'm like, dang, man, that's messed up. That's really messed up. I was like, I loved going into that GameStop's. Fam, I'm telling you, I have memories of me being in that GameStop's. I went to that GameStop's to go get Destiny. I went to that GameStop's, what else? Because my friend had worked there. There was one time where it was raining so bad outside, I went in there as a safe haven, like safe house area. What other things did I do in that GameStop's? There's countless times I went in there to go and ask my parents to get me a game and stuff, and they had to come through and show ID. What other things that I did? Walking, looking back and forth through the Xbox 360 area. I'm telling you, I have memories, okay? Memories in that GameStop's. And the fact that GameStop's is gone, I'm like, bro, that was like, that hit home for me. I'm like, dang. What am I supposed to do now? And so, yeah, I'm like that. Then the one in the mall, I was like, if they should have took out any GameStops, it should have been that one in the mall. That's the one where I got bad memories inside of there. But I mean, hey, like, you know, if the GameStops, if they do go out of business, I'm saying, look, y'all ain't even got no games. I ain't went through there. I remember I tried to get a game. I tried to get, I think, a few games. I think it was a microphone, or I asked, or actually, no, I think it was either that, it was a Wi-Fi, bro, well, actually, no, I think I was just looking, I don't think I asked for it, but, you know, there's been numerous times, and that one lady in there, she cool, though, but, yeah, she was like, oh, yeah, we don't have this game. She was like, oh, I don't have this game either. Oh, well, I ain't got this game, too, and I'm like, well, dang, like, all right, I guess, but, anyways, you know, hey, more power to GameStops. I do hope and wish the best for them. Like, I hope, you know, they get to go back to them days where it was like, people was like lined up outside that place like how it was like when Grand Theft Auto 5 had came out. You know, like that's the GameStops we all need to see, okay? But I'm just saying that, but just better games need to come out, though. Like, I think when some better games come out, then I think that's when we'll get that time and stuff. But anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Make sure you subscribe to one of my 36 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss. And make sure you follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. Also, if you're purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss and it will knock $20 off your next purchase. Also, make sure you use my supporter creator code for Epic Games, TMossBoss. And yeah, in the meantime, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.